It's the radio guy, Mike Prince, and welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show, brought to you each and every day here at the OpenMic Broadcast Network. Of course, our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are at the Mike Prince Show, and our YouTube channel is OpenMic Broadcast Network. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. We'd like to present to some and introduce to others the head football coach of the Royal Falcons, and that is none other than Coach Gregg Anderson. Coach, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
All right, thank you for making yourself available here with us at the OpenMic Broadcast Network. It's been a long time since I could remember that the Royal Falcons start week one with a victory, and a huge victory that was over Danbury by the score of 31-0. Congratulations on the win, and give us a recap on how things unfolded for you last Friday.
Well, thank you. I thought our kids did a really good job. We went down to the team that we lost to last year, 42-7, and I knew it was going to be a physical game, which it was. They had some size up front, but I thought our kids did a really good job matching the physicality. Defense played outstanding. We only gave up 48 total yards on the night, so it was a good night overall.
Absolutely. You got a huge game coming up this week, but we're going to talk a little bit about you and the development of your program. It's no secret there's been almost like a turnstile of coaches coming in and out at Royal High School. What do you attribute that to, Coach, and what made you feel up to taking and accepting the challenge?
Well, I can't only speak to the previous gentlemen that were here. Like I said, I came in as offense coordinator 5 years ago, established roots. Like I said, my own son actually graduated from here 2 years ago. And when the last head coach left, I talked to the superintendent and said, hey, we need some stability here. That's what these kids need. And so that's kind of how we wound up where we are with me in charge.
Absolutely. And with that being said, stability does make a difference, and it's evident coming out when the kids get used to knowing that, A, they got a coach that's going to be around, they have a system that they can grow with. It does make a huge difference when it comes out to executing. Would you agree?
Absolutely, it does. They have a sense of where we are now and what direction we're headed, and it's not constant turnover. They know what expectations are on a daily basis, and so I just simply helps each day as we go out the door to prepare. They know what to expect from us as coaches, and we as a staff know them and what we're trying to get done each day.
Now, of course, no man can perfect anything alone. Could you quickly break down your coaching staff for us, Coach?
Yes, we've got a really good staff in place that work well together. Chuck Wilson is our offensive coordinator. He was here when I originally got here at Royal, and he left to go to Waller for a few years, but I've got him back. He's my offensive coordinator. Diedrich McGowan has stepped in as my defensive coordinator this year. And then my right-hand man, Dexter Smith, is my assistant head coach, and he and I coached all the way back in the 90s at Tatum, so I've known Dexter for a long time. So that's three guys I really lean heavily on.
Okay, now you're talking about coming from Tatum. Tatum has a rich football history, no slouch at all when it comes to executing on the football field. What experience that you're bringing from Tatum that you're trying to apply at Royal as you get yourself established as the head coach?
To be completely truthful, I see a lot of comparisons in both Royal and where Tatum was back then. It was kind of an upstart program back in the early 90s at Tatum. It had some success, but not a great deal. And we had a good run of kids. We had a really good coaching staff under John Crawford, who was the head coach. And we kind of just built it from the ground up, kind of like what we're trying to do here. And very similar type kids. So I see a lot of things that are similar in the two communities. And I think Royal can get to that point as long as we stay the course.
Absolutely. And a lot of people, they have a misunderstanding that you can't recruit on the high school level, but actually you get a chance to recruit within the walls. How has that been for you, Coach, since you now have been established as the coach of stability at Falcon Country and getting young men to come out and play football for you?
Well, just the stability itself has helped tremendously. Getting to know those kids as they walk the hallways, as they come up from junior high, they see the same face, the second year from the first year, and it makes it a little bit easier to approach those kids, for those kids to approach us who maybe haven't played in a year or two that want to come back out and be part of the success that hopefully we're having this year.
Well, for the past Oh, man, I want to say this is 2019. So the past 17 years, we have been featuring what is called the Battle of Waller County. And that, of course, the Royal Falcons will be hosting the Hempstead Bobcats this coming Friday in Brookshire, Texas. What is that game like for you guys, and how important is to get back on the winning tracks with you and your program?
It's a very big game for us. It's almost like a rivalry game. A lot of these kids have grown up around the kids from Hempstead. They're right down the road from us, so they know a lot of those same kids. So it's a big game. There'll be a big crowd here. Hempstead always travels well when they play us. And like I said, I know a lot of our community will come out as well, especially after the big win last Friday. So I expect a packed house here, and it's a big game for both communities. The bragging rights, if you will, for the next 365 days of Waller County.
Absolutely. The Falcons and the Bobcats will get together on Friday. Royal off to an exceptional start with the 31-0 victory over Danbury. Coach, we thank you so much for making yourself available, and want to let you know that there's an open invite, and I do have a commitment from you. I'm just going to put you on the spot right now about joining us on Sunday nights throughout the football season. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'd love to be a part of that.
Yes, sir. Well, we would love to have you be a part of it. Coach, we have a custom here at the OpenMic Broadcast Network that we'd like to allow our guests to have the final thoughts and comments, and now the floor is all yours, sir.
Well, I just asked everybody to come out in our community as well as Hempstead's community, and hopefully we'll give them a good show. I know they did a great job at Hempstead last week getting a win as well, and so I look for a great game this Friday, and I hope both communities turn out and they see that kind of game. We're looking forward to it. I know we're excited here at Royal.
Well, just to add a little flavor to the invite, both teams coming off of shutouts, 71 points scored between the two of them. Something's going to have to give come Friday night, and you want to definitely be in the place on the south side of Waller County as the Royal Falcons host Hempstead Bobcats. I am the radio guy, Mike Prince. We want to thank you guys so much for being a part of our special edition of the Mike Prince Show. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance of Waller, Texas, and Diva Skin Conditioner located at divafeet.com. That's D-I-V-A-H feet.com. You can reach them at 903-270-0026 for your money-back guarantee opportunity. So you have absolutely nothing to lose. I must exit stage left for now, but until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.